Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read you several articles from reputable sources right now. So, CBS News, U.S. banks found over 150 transactions deemed concerning involving Biden's brother or son for further review. More than 150 transactions involving either President Biden's brother, James Biden, or Hunter Biden's global business affairs have been deemed for further review by U.S. banks. Some of the transactions were deemed concerning because large wire transfers were involved. CBS News investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge joined CBS News Morning to discuss. Now, this was a couple of months back, but it ties in directly to the other day. James Comer presses Hunter's financial advisor on Biden family's suspicious foreign business dealings. Washington House Committee on Oversight and Reform ranking member James Comer today is pressing Hunter's financial advisor for information about Hunter and the Biden family's foreign business deals that have started suspicious activity reports. Okay, so you have you have a situation where this is not going to be swept under the rug. I know that there's a penchant or a need for some people to say nothing's ever going to happen. Well, this will lead to not only either indictments or very likely a plea deal. Okay, according to Ron Johnson, a plea deal. But the plea deal will lead to impeachment and very likely further indictments and an obsession by Trump Republicans in the House and Senate because crimes were committed. Hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. I will have segments every single morning on this channel. Hit subscribe. We're almost at 200,000 subscribers. I will have a segment on the stock market crash channel every morning at 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. on H.A. Goodman. What you're watching right now, at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. and then also on the nuclear confrontation channel in 1 hour at around 9 a.m. Pacific, and then also 12 p.m. If you want to give a super thanks, the super thanks button is below. If you want to support my work, my Patreon is below, ladies and gentlemen, in the description. And go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. Please share my article in The Federalist in October of 2021 predicting the stock market crash, the economic decline, the recession we're seeing. It's going to get much, much worse. Now, I want to read you a Vox article really quickly because it ties into the problems we have or the issues we face in American politics. You have an entire public relations monstrosity, and Vox is one of the publications linked directly to the Democratic Party. You have liberal Democrats who are given evidence that Hunter did commit crimes. There are emails, there are voicemails, there are suspicious financial transactions. There are intelligence chiefs of other countries, of geopolitical rivals, working with Hunter, or at least there are people in other countries, government officials, who are utilizing Hunter to get to Joe. And the emails, the voicemails, the evidence shows this. Wonderful, morally superior, highly educated liberal journalists will not accept this. Now, it really doesn't matter. See, this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. It really doesn't matter if all of media finally accepts that Hunter committed crimes and that Trump didn't. Okay, you don't have to. The reason that he's not indicted is because the Federal Bureau of Investigation has been investigating him since 2018. He's had his phone under surveillance, according to this article. FBI Director Ray are in for a rude wake-up call over a Hunter Biden investigation by a brilliant journalist, Miranda Devine, in the New York Post. Now, within this article, they talk about, or she talks about, the fact that the Federal Bureau of Investigation had all his conversations and since 2018, all his business activity. they were investigating him, but that he actually also had entries within his computer to agents with not listing their names, but that he was aware that he was being investigated. Okay, and that you have energy companies uh, in our greatest geopolitical rival in Asia, serving as a conduit or a front for uh, that country's intelligence apparatus going through. Um, so we also no, sorry, not just okay. So here we also know that the Federal Bureau of Investigation was tapping Hunter's partners at the firm, which was a front for Chinese military intelligence. So agents would have picked up some or all the conversations the VP's son had between 2015 and 2018 with the chairman there. Uh, Basically, foreign operatives were working for that company and have allegedly given him money through his businesses. The surveillance of these operatives was also revealed in one of the individual's bribery trials after he was arrested at JFK Airport in 2017. In a voice memo on his laptop, Hunter described the operative who paid him $1 million as a legal retainer and so Hunter describes this person as a spy chief of that country. Which intelligence experts say is an exaggeration. Okay, again, whether he's the actual chief or a top intelligence official, that's not the issue here. The issue, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're going to get impeachment very easy, probably numerous times. You're going to get either further indictments or an investigation of any plea deals. And so you have employees within the Federal Bureau of Investigation who went to Chuck Grassley and said, there's a cover up. And so, according to this New York Post article, I mean, if you look at what James Comer is doing at the House Oversight Committee, the House Oversight, he's going to be the chairman soon. Now he's the top Republican. He will be the chairman. These committees, the House Oversight and the House Judiciary, are going to be they're going to be run by Trump Republicans. Okay. The House Intelligence Committee is going to be run by Republicans. The Senate Judiciary, Senate Intelligence Committee. So you have these committees that are going to investigate, not Paul Ryan, Mitt Romney, Jeff Sessions, 2017 to 2019 Trump Republicans, or 2020. It's going to be completely different. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing these segments based on public record, reputable sources. Now, the interesting thing is, you have Vox. How much legal jeopardy is Hunter in? Several recent reports claim the investigation into Biden's son is intensifying. So they list all of his suspicious activity, and then they write, well, there's nothing inherently illegal about accepting money and gifts from foreign interests if you are a private citizen and your dad is a famous, powerful person. Well, when it came to Trump, any mention of the Kremlin was an immediate indictment upon him, the people around him, and they couldn't find anything. They couldn't find business deals. They couldn't find emails or voicemails, any suspicious transactions. They couldn't find that he worked with an intelligence operative. According to the New York Post and others, Hunter did indeed work with intelligence operatives, and hundreds of millions of dollars were transferred to Hunter's businesses. So you have this situation where people are giving money for a purpose. This isn't rocket science. The purpose is there's a corrupt relationship. There's a quid pro quo, pay to play. They're giving money for access, beneficial treatment to get the big man, which is what Hunter calls his father, the big man, to give that country or that business working for that country or that business serving as a front for the country's interest preferential treatment or favors. Have you ever wondered why, ladies and gentlemen? It's just I'm not relating this to Joe or to Hunter or any. Have you ever wondered why Democrats were so reluctant to talk about the origins of you know what? Okay, that relates directly to that country's national security. Okay, so they keep saying, why is it that Trump he altered the Republican platform in geopolitics right when he was elected? Well, it's like so Democrats came in with a Russian reset. You can have a different, you can definitely have a less hawkish or less militant outlook towards our former Cold War adversaries. We know this because President Obama campaigned on that very issue as the Dove in 2008. Okay. Difference, however, is that if there was something that had emanated from Moscow or from a city within another country that completely shut down the entire global economy, including the U.S. economy, where Democrats, by the way, were doing the same exact things, or they wanted to do this almost the same exact things as the policies within the country that is linked to Hunter's business activities. The question is, well, why did the Democratic Party have a platform so closely aligned to that country's national interest? You could make that case a lot easier with Democrats and the geopolitical rival in Asia that has business ties to Hunter than you can with Trump or Russia. Trump was actually more a greater hawk than President Obama ever was, sending lethal aid. So, and you can look at what's taking place right now. You could say, okay, there's a geopolitical nightmare in Europe right now. It didn't take place under Trump. And why did Biden waive Nord Stream 2 sanctions? Mainly, why did he force out a prosecutor who, according to everybody on the planet, that doesn't vote liberal Democrat, every year like clockwork, was going to investigate the company that was hiring Hunter? You have emails pointing to like actually asking Hunter for influence on behalf of the company. And you have voicemails where Joe says, "Yeah, we know what you're doing." Oh, sorry, he knows about the business deals, and so he's in the clear, no problem. And Joe lied to the see Joe, our current president, mashed potato brains. His lies, that lie alone, was greater than any lie Trump ever told. Trump never lied about business deals that his sons were making, where foreign governments and foreign operatives were giving his sons money so he could give them favors. Never happened. He lies about crowd size, and the Democrats are completely apoplectic. He also told the truth whenever they accused him of a crime of working with the Kremlin, that Steele dossier, complete fabricated nonsense. He told the truth. It was media and Democrats who were lying. It was people who said, gosh, we need to investigate. The pretext for all those investigations were hoaxes and lies against Trump. The truth about Hunter, the truth about Clinton's servers with top secret intel, that is viewed as a national security risk by media and Democrats. Anyway, hit subscribe. And I want a Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump 2024. I think that's eventually going to happen. But Republicans are going to take the House and Senate. And if you don't think they're going to take the Senate, just look at the economy. It's going to continue to decline. The inflation is going to continue to go up along with interest rates, which makes no sense in a shrinking economy. Third quarter will have a negative GDP. Okay, so go to the stock market crash channel right now and go to the nuclear confrontation channel also and subscribe there. I will have a live stream later tonight at around 8 o'clock p.m., 7:30 p.m. Be here tonight. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you soon. And be here on this channel at 11 a.m. Thanks so much.